Alright, what's going on? So I want to talk about setting up your calories and macros for lean bulking. Now, I know a few guys who, want to put on some muscle, and for people who I don't even know, if you're looking to gain muscle, you stumble across this video that probably has fucking 20 views, whatever the fuck, it's a small fucking YouTube video, whatever. Then, I want you to stay and listen, because I'm going to explain to you. It's simple. It's easy. So setting up your calories and macros for lean bulking, you want to do your own body weight and multiply that by 15. Now you want to do this, and you want to do it in the morning, not later in the day when you fucking already ate shit, because it's going to be in your stomach. It's going to be on the scale. So do it in the morning, minimal clothing on, go to the bathroom first, get all that shit out of your system, and then, weigh yourself, and whatever you get, you multiply that by 15. And those are your maintenance calories. So if you eat above those maintenance calories, you gain weight. It depends on if you're active in the gym, then that's going to be muscle, and it all depends on your protein intake as well. Because if you're not getting enough protein, then you're not building the muscle. So same goes, vice versa. Going below it, you'll lose weight if you eat below that, and the rate of that determines how deep you go. Same with the surplus. How high you go determines on how fast you gain the weight and what you gain, like what kind of weight you gain. Is it going to be muscle gain? Is it going to be fat gain? If you're eating 4,000 calories a day and your maintenance calories are 2,500, then you're pretty much going to be fat and you're going to be overweight in a year. That's not what you want to do. That's called a dirty bulk. For those of you who don't know, it's called a dirty bulk. You don't track anything. You don't track nothing, and you go to the gym, but you don't track it. You don't fucking track it. You just gain pounds and pounds upon pound of fat, and you lose your definition. I've been in a calorie surplus since September last year. I look pretty damn lean still. I don't have all the definition that I got from last year. But I look pretty decent for being in a calorie surplus for the past few months. I let myself go a little bit. I eat maybe 300 calories over what I'm supposed to be eating. But your maintenance calories, so the surplus that you want to be in for lean muscle building is around 200 to 400. And that's basically adding between 200 and 400 calories over your maintenance. And that's going to determine how fast or how slow you kind of gain the muscle. Muscle gain is slow on its own. It is slow. It is a slow process. You need to trust the process, is what people say. You need to trust the process. You need to track it in the beginning. In the beginning, you need to get very strict. Within a month, build this habit. It is second nature to me now. It is part of my lifestyle. I do it all the time. Sometimes I just do it in my head. I don't even need to do it on my calculator. Count your calories. Track them. Track from everything you eat in the first few weeks. Track your protein. Buy a protein powder if it's hard for you to get your protein in. Eat a protein bar. Have branched chain amino acids to prevent protein breakdown. Protein breakdown, prevent that shit. Just hit your protein, hit your calories. It is not that hard on a bulk to get the nutrition in. So, and especially, you can't eat in a, calorie surplus and hit protein and not be in the gym. It doesn't make sense. If you're active, you're working with stuff, you're working wood, or you're working on construction and shit like that, you're hitting calories and protein dead on, then yeah, you could get some good size, but if your main goal is to look like a fucking movie star, look like a fucking jacked Greek god, then hitting your calories and your protein while having a structured gym training plan is gonna help you get to where you want to be. You can't just be inactive and be in a calorie surplus, because then you just won't see any gains. You won't. That's not how it works. Same thing does not go for being in a calorie deficit. People, you don't need to be active in the gym to be in a calorie surplus. If you just want to lose weight, you don't really care about the muscle, you don't really care about a little bit of the muscle you're losing. For people who aren't really comfortable with the gym or don't like the gym, you can do that, but you want to hit the protein and the calories. The protein is important so you don't lose your muscle, especially on a deficit, so you don't lose it. But the lean calorie surplus, 200 to 400 calories surplus, is the sweet spot that I have found for myself. Some it's 200 to 300, but you do not want to be in a fucking 700 surplus, because you are going to have fat spillover. Most of your weight that you see gained on the scale in the morning will be fat. So if you're like 156 pounds, do the math, multiply it by 15 and add the 200 to 400 onto that number. And that's what you got. And about a month from now, and about a month from when you do that, your weight's probably going to have changed. So if you're 156, you might be 159 or 160. Then in about a month and a half, I would redo it. If you weigh 159, 160, then I would redo it. I would do 160, multiply by 15, add the 200 to 400 on there, and do the same thing with the protein. Hit the protein. It's about 1 gram per pound of body weight. It is not, like I said, it's not that hard on a lean bulk to get the nutrition in. And some people think, that you need to cut out fats from your diet. And you'll cut out an entire macronutrient from your diet. There's really no point in cutting out fat from your diet on a lean bulk or on a cut. What's the point of the fucking macronutrient if it's fucking supposed to just be cut out of your diet? Having fats in your bulk and on your diet and your cut in general make it a lot more easier to do it, and especially on a bulk to get the calories in if you have a naturally lower appetite. I do intermittent fasting. My appetite's pretty high, but sometimes it can be, if I eat a certain amount of food, I eat this certain these dense foods, I can get pretty full. But I have a big appetite. If I didn't start working out, getting in the gym, learning all this stuff, I would probably be 200 pounds of fat. I swear, straight up, I probably would. But if shit. But if I did not, if I didn't start doing that, I probably would have been. But the 200 400 surplus is the perfect area to start your bulk in a month and a half. From then, you can redo it because your metabolism gets used to having those calories, and it gets closer and closer to being your main as you go up the scale. It gets closer and closer. So you want to stay in that spot. And the same thing goes with the deficit. But I will talk about all that fat loss stuff in intermittent fasting, later in the year here. But intermittent fasting is a great tool for lean bulking and cutting. I do intermittent fasting in every aspect of my life and training. It's amazing. Helps me stay lean. Like I said, it helps me stay lean. I'm not super lean like I was last year, but I got some of my definition. And I'm just white, pasty white, because I'm not tan at all. But intermittent fasting, amazing tool to help yourself stay lean on a bulk. Lets you get those calories in. In a big window, you can eat this awesome food. But like I said, have fats in your diet. Enjoy your diet. Make it wholesome. It's all about sticking to your diet and making sure you enjoy it and not killing yourself over it. But, it comes out of 3 steps. Track your calories. Get the protein in. Be strict with all of this. Do these things. And, to make sure it's an enjoyable diet. Make sure it's wholesome. Make sure you love it. Make sure you enjoy it. And obviously eating clean is key. But you can eat fries, you can eat burgers, fucking quesadillas. You can make all this shit at home, and you can eat it, and it's good, and it's delicious, and you can have this stuff. You don't have to fucking have chicken and rice, steak and rice and beans, fucking all this bullshit that these fucking people are telling you to have. You can enjoy your diet. Eat clean. Find different recipes. Cook with protein powder. And if you need, at the end of the day, if you need to get the calories in, just do what you need to do. It's simple. It's all about the calories and your protein. So make sure you do those things. You count those. You track them. You get strict with them in the beginning. It is important, and it's stuff I wish I knew in the beginning. But I'm telling you guys this now because, I know a lot of people who are in my position. For a few years ago, there's kids are in my position now. They want to get big. So if you want to get big, get those calories in, eat that protein, get that shit in there. So I'm gonna be coming at you tomorrow with another workout, the same workout that I did last week. Chest, arms, focused, but it's a different routine with my boy Franklin. But don't know if I'll record that. We probably will, hopefully. But we will see. So be on the lookout for that video. But that is how to set up your calories and macros for lean bulking. Instagram is going to be in the description. If you have any questions, feel free to DM me. Do my best to help you, but I'll probably just direct you here because this is where I will be doing most of my, videos or surrounding training and nutrition. So remember, calories and protein, most important thing. So I'll catch you guys later, and keep on the lookout for that video. I'll do my best to get it out for you guys. So I'll catch y'all.